All right, YouTube, welcome back to another episode of Travis Does Firewood. I'm here with some fir. Like I said in the previous video, I am going to deliver a cord of wood. Yeah, a cord of wood. I don't sell cords of wood, but I will to certain customers, and this is one of those customers. So, guy contacted me a few years ago when I was selling a bulk wood, and he's had a hard time finding someone more local. So I'm gonna tell him on this trip, like, I don't sell cords of wood. I sell small quantities because I can make more money. But for you, I'll make an exception. And then I messaged him. When he messaged me asking if I had wood, I told him, well, I kind of do. Here's what I have. And then in that conversation, I asked him, well, if I get any wood this winter that's going to be green, would you be interested in that being green and then ready for the following winter, perhaps? So he seemed keen on the idea. So we'll see if that happens. I don't know if I have any wood in the pipeline for him, but yeah, so here's the wood that we're going to load and sell. These are in this pile because the bulk of it is less than 16 inches. These came from a neighbor of mine down the road. An arborist just cut them up, bucked them up as they saw fit. And when I sell wood at the firewood stand, it's going to be more or less at 16 inches. These are like at 14 all the way down to 10. So they're bigger, but not like cookie size. Like cookie, when I burn cookies, they're going to be like below 10 for my own wood stove. So I told the customer, look, here's what I have, and he seemed fine with it. So we're going to load it in the trailer over here that I showed in the previous video. I have to say again, I love this trailer. It's awesome, and I wish I had one. Definitely wish I had a dump trailer. I need to get that fast tracked. It's just, I can do so much work with the trailer, not just firewood, just other work with it to pay it off. Anyway, I digress. So I did the math. If I go up to 2 feet from the bed, about 2 feet here, and this is 5 feet across, and then if I go 6.5 feet on the bed, that's going to be 130 cubic feet. So a little bit over the 128 for a cord, which I'm okay with. I want to make sure that he gets enough, as well as that 128 number is if the pieces are at 16 inches. That's 4 by 4 by 8 stacked to make a cord, but that's if the pieces are at 16 inches. These pieces here are not at 16 inches. They're shorter, as I just mentioned. So if I need to go over a little bit, even though the customer is aware that they're not at 16 inches, not everyone knows what a cord of wood is, or in terms of the dimensions and how it's found. That's okay. But I want to be as transparent and what's the word I want to say? Anyway, it'll come to me and I'll put it right there with my customers. So that's the deal. And because this pile was stacked and it's on a hill, and obviously this is super wonky right here. It was not stacked to sell in bulk. So, and it's like upwards of between, like, I don't know, like 3 feet to 5 feet high, and it's maybe 4 feet this way, like width-wise, and it's definitely more, that's longer than 8 feet. So what I'm going to do, unfortunately, is I'm going to stack this in the trailer, not loose, because I want to make sure that I get the customer the cord of wood that he that he has ordered. So I am going to stack it, take the time to do so. It's a bummer, but it is what it is. So let's get to stacking. So I'm just doing some measurements to confirm where I'm at. So I'm gonna guesstimate and clip on at the front of the trailer and then measure out. And right now we are at 6 and 5 inches, 6 inches. So I'm at where I want to be in terms of size or length, because we're hitting that 2 foot mark more or less on both sides, maybe a little higher on both sides, higher, yeah. So and then I'm at that 6. Seems like should be more than that. Check again. All right, so apparently I can't do math. So the trailer is 5 feet wide, and right at the top of the wooden sides, we're just shy, 2 inches shy of 3 feet. So if I heap it to make 36 inches, that's 3 feet. And then I need to be between 8.5 or 8.5 and 9 feet stacked, which this is a 10-foot bed. So I did math wrong and I need to add more wood. So let's keep adding. So just checked where we're at on the stack. It's a bummer that taking so long, but once again, it is what it is. So I'm gonna do one more row at 3 feet high, and then I'm gonna close the doors and then put in some cookies, and I'm gonna call that good. So let's do it. Alright, welcome back. I had to take a break from loading the trailer. I had to go pick up my daughter from school. I mean, it's just because firewood is not my full-time, it's a part-time hustle. I also had to work in the office for my business, so wanted just to quickly get this finished. Sadly, this is taking way longer than I thought it would, but is what it is. For the front, it's not fully it's not heaped above the sideboards. That's because of this, the tarp, it kind of gets caught if it's flush to here. So I kind of have it be lower, so the tarp will easily go over this and over the top here. The load is almost full, almost done. I need to add some regular pieces in here for this stack, and then the remaining part here I'll put some small cookies full, and then the tarp will come and lock in here to lock everything down. So yesterday I was wearing this armband. Some people would say, well, why don't you just wear a long sleeve shirt like I'm wearing this morning because it's cool outside? Well, I mean, I could, but that's kind of the point of wearing a short sleeve shirt, and then to save your arm as you're loading. So I mean, it worked for me. It kind of saved my arm. Pro tip, if you ever get sap on your hands or your arms, especially me, I'm a hairy guy, I got a lot of long arm hair, I get sap in my arm hair a lot, or my hands, my fingertips, even though I wear gloves sometimes. A pro tip is to use rubbing alcohol and like a rag and rub it until it comes off. That will do the trick. Super simple. Pro tip. There you go for the day. So let's get going on loading the rest of this wood. I need to leave here, I think, in a few hours. The customer will be back home for an appointment, and we will go there. I'll ask him if we can film, and hopefully that he'll be cool with that. So let's do this. So I'm going to call this cord done. Again, kind of tapered in the front so the tarp can roll easily. Most of this is the longer pieces, and then at the very end I have the cookies that are there at the door. Didn't want to stack it too high because I want to make sure they don't fall out. Even though the tarp is going to interlock, I want to make sure that it's still not going to fall out. And then I threw at the very end, you saw me toss in a few cookies on top, just kind of fill in. I want to make sure that this is going to be a full cord, as well as that the customer is happy. So we're gonna put on the tarp now, so let's do that. All right, that all looks secure. Main thing, another pro tip number 2, tie down your loads. There's no reason for you to drive down the road with wood, logs, whatever in your truck or trailer and have it be loose. It's dangerous. People could die if a piece falls off, they hit it, windshield, have to veer around it, and it's bad. So just take a few more minutes, go to Harbor Freight, buy the straps. No twine or rope. Come on, folks. Spend $20, buy some good ratchet straps, and strap your load down. It's just, come on. And then even when I was selling, or I have sold a third of a cord in a tote, I'll use the same mesh tarps, and I'll put it on top, and I'll put a strap around it so it'll hold the tarp. And I use that tarp because it's still gonna hold the load, but the wind's gonna go through it, so it's not gonna flap around like those old blue tarps do. But you don't want to cause an accident, so make sure that your load is secure. I'm cool with this. This is good. I'll secure the handle, and next step will be to back up the truck and hold it to the top of the driveway, and then wait for our delivery time. Alright, the truck made up the hill fine. We'll check it out in a second. I wanted just to point out, when I stacked this fir, the first row was the longer pieces, and then I had, this pallet is not 48 inches wide, so, and then I stacked the longer pieces again on the front. What I did is, when I had cookies or split, I put them in the middle. So that's why when you saw me just earlier in the video, taking wood from the front, taking wood from the back side, and leaving the middle, I wanted to leave the cookies here, and I added some cookies at the very end, as you saw. But that's why I was kind of going around and leaving this middle section here. Same with this piece here, even in the front, got a little smaller pieces, but that's how I selected the wood. Let's check out the truck. Look at that. Oh, that is sexy. Woo! I may say so myself. That is a good looking unit right there. I bought this new hitch. It's 2 and 5/16. One side, other side is 2-inch for this trailer. I can go up a little bit because I told this is so the tongue is not hanging low. I think that's pretty much level there with that full load of seasoned wood. Could definitely feel it on the way up the hill, but let's take off. So I am early for my delivery, waiting for the customer to arrive from an appointment. And I was thinking to myself, when I got this wood, I definitely saw that a lot of it was not at 16 inches. So thinking to myself, like, what do I do with it? Like, I don't, maybe people don't care, but I'd rather sell wood that's at 16, sell it at my stand. But so I asked my dad if other people like just sell it. I'm like, well, because it's a lot of wood to burn for myself. I'd rather not burn fir in my own personal use, especially when it gets really cold during December, January, February. I'd rather burn harder wood, but this seemed to work out fine. I still have like half that rack left over to burn myself, or maybe to sell again. Who knows? But just some food for thought of never discount your wood, take in what you can, and go from there. from the delivery. Got my cash in hand. Here's where the wood was, and now it has a new home. Hopefully we'll keep our customer warm this winter. Again, he liked the idea of getting some green wood from me this winter if I get it. I promise. So I said there's no guarantees if that's gonna happen, but it would be nice to bring in wood, bring in here, process it, stack it, to process it and then throw it right back in the trailer and then take it to him. Not have to worry about it. Granted, I am gonna charge the same price because the work is done, and when it's stacked here or put in the piles, it's drying until it needs to be sold. So it'll be the same price. Maybe, I don't know, I'll knock off like $20 or something like that or so. But I think it was Chris in the wood yard. He charges the same for green and for cheese and wood. So I think that's what I'll be doing as well. So we are back. It's Friday today. I should be splitting, but I'm in the office after I got back. So I brought back the trailer to its rightful owner. It's back home, and hopefully I can borrow it again. I may have my buddy arborist Paul. He agreed that I can film, but we're gonna have a job this week to get some maple from one of his clients, and that was postponed until next week. So hopefully I can still get some maple. It won't be ready for this winter, unfortunately. But I am in dire need of hardwood. Tired of this conifer stuff. I need something more substantial. So hopefully that works out next week. Fingers crossed on getting a trailer soon. That was slick using that thing. That was just a pull in and dump and go. So let me know how you like this video. Was the time lapse enjoyable? Was it boring? Was it not entertaining with the music? I mean, you're rocking out, right? I mean, to the tunes, but I don't know. So you let me know what you want to see, and I'll try to entertain any ideas. So let me know, because I'm here for you. So I hope that you enjoyed the video. Click some buttons. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.